Hello guys! We'll be looking at how to spot a crack in your pottery work before you put it into the kiln or in your piece that you've worked like 4 hours on. And also how to deal with it like an adult. Let's get going. As a potter, I can tell you that all of us share the pain of finding a crack in a work of art. It is a pain in the bum. There's not much you can do about it, except try and move on from your failure. The thing about clay is it has a memory. It remembers everything you do. It remembers how you built it. It remembers how you held it. It remembers if you accidentally moved it or bumped it. So once it comes out of the kiln, it may not look the same as what it did when you put it in the kiln. As a potter, finding cracks in your pottery is part of your daily life. It's just something that you have to get over, that you never really actually get over, but you get used to it every time. It just breaks your heart a little more, but that's okay. It happens to the best of us. I don't really know how to make you feel better, except for the fact that everybody goes through it. At the end of the day, if you find a crack, there's not a lot you can do to fix it. Trust me, I have tried. I have not yet found the solution. I have tried crack filler, or crack fix as I like to call it, and you paint it into the cracks. Sometimes it works, and I've had it where a piece actually comes out, it looks perfect, and then a few weeks later, as I picked it up, it literally just like broke where the crack was. So obviously it's still a weak spot even if you are using something to fix it. So what happens if you have a crack in the bisque stage? No amount of glaze will fix that problem. If you glaze it, that crack is just gonna get bigger. So if this is the crack now, it'll be like after the glaze. I'm so sorry. I once tried to take a shortcut, and once it came out of the bisque, I actually added more underglaze into the cracks of the pot thinking, this will work, it's fine. I dipped it in transparent and I was like, I think I put enough underglaze in that crack that it won't show. Yeah, I was still a newbie. That does not work. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be as delicate as possible when it comes to talking about having a crack in your work, but there's not much you can do. But here is how you can spot them. So what I usually do is I wait for it to dry. Then I take a sponge, I dip it in water and push all the water out of the sponge and just lightly go over the sides of the pot and some areas that I think may be weak spots. And the crack should appear and show you it's there. Yep, there it is. I knew this wasn't going to work. I actually made this yesterday, and as I moved the slab, I accidentally moved it a little and I thought maybe it's going to warp, and I was right. Just go with your gut. If your gut says it's going to crack because you moved it too much, you're probably right. Or you can do what I did and just wait for it to dry and use a sponge to check. So let me show you how I deal with cracks. Take a selfie. Say goodbye. Goodbye. And then when you're physically and emotionally ready, yeah. Take a deep breath and just do another one. It's probably going to take me about, like, I don't know, 4 hours. I'm fine. I can say that, you know, this isn't the most uplifting video when it comes to dealing with cracks in your pottery, but if it's helped you a little in dealing with your fate when it comes to having cracks in your pottery, maybe I've done my job. Sorry about that. Bye!